Okay, we are skipping the Zoom meeting, and I guess for the rest of today we'll just be using YouTube chat. I'll have to figure out better ways to restrict people from joining the Zoom meeting, so I'll have to look into that. So, let's see if all this stuff is still working. Chat is unavailable. Why chat unavailable? Looks like chat is turned off. Don't know why. I don't know. I'm just gonna finish the badge here and get on with it. So my last 15 minutes. Hopefully I finish this by 1. Invoicing requirements. Okay. So it checks these things. If it meets the requirements for the general invoicing field, set to yes. Evaluates the order product's next billing date. Okay. Which conditions must be true in order for product to be invoiceable? Remember it saying have anything to do with contracted. So it's not a, the order product is deactivated, can't be right. It's taxable. I don't think that matters. So I think it's just the pending billing amount has to be greater than 0. All right, so it could have been any one of these answers. When invoicing an order, Salesforce billing creates invoice lines for active order products with a next billing date on or before which field? I think it's the invoicing target date, but Ensure that the Salesforce billing invoices on your order product beads. In the next unit, you'll learn how to. Yeah. On or before the invoice's target date. Okay. Okay, customize invoicing by product. After completing this unit, you'll be able to describe how Salesforce billing calculates the next billing date for an order product. Explain how billing uses next billing date to determine when to invoice the order. Billing drives the invoicing process by evaluating order product's next billing date and the invoice's target date field. As you've learned, when a user workflow invoice scheduler receives an invoice order, the invoice includes active order products with a next billing date on or before the invoice record's target date. On or before. Billing uses the order products, charge type, billing frequencies, calculate. Okay. There's just too much for me to absorb here. I gotta look at it and use it. The order and order product start date fields on the order's billing day of month are also calculated. Okay. Okay. Billing type. Charge type. One time. Okay. Gosh. It's complicated if they have to have a flowchart here to describe it. Oh, jeez. I don't know, it's a lot. The recurring order product is billed in advance. The order start date is September. The recurring product order is billed in advance. Start date September 5th. Order product inherited the order's start date. If the order's billing date day of month is 14, what's the order product's initial next billing date? So it's billed in advance. So they bill first and then you get the service and then it's going to bill again. So the order started on the 5th. But the product inherited. Okay, and the product inherits the start date. Okay. So it's going to have a start date of the 5th. But the order's billing day of month is 14th. So I think it has to be on or before the 14th. And I think it's because it's bill in advance, I think it has to bill it right away. So, but the 15th isn't an option. So maybe it's the 14th? I don't get why it doesn't bill it immediately. Maybe it bills it immediately, but then the next. So it's saying what's the next billing date after that? So September. But these are all prior. Oh, because it bills it out a year? Is it collecting a year instead of a month? So then the following year, August 14th? So I think basically they're going to get billed for a year right away. And then the next billing date would be the following year. The 14th of September would be too late, so it would be the year prior, or the month prior. So I think it's August 14th. A recurring order product, it was invoiced for the first time in the arrears on July 30th. If the billing frequency is quarterly, what is the product's next billing date? So July is 7. 8, 9, 10. So they're paid for 8, 9, 10. So arrears is when you bill after. Because I didn't put enough thought into this one. Arrears after. So you're billed after the start date. The billing frequency is quarterly. So if they're, so maybe it's because they, I don't know what the 20th has to do with anything. So I would think that this means they're paid for July. So they're paid for 7, 8, and 9. So then they have to pay for the 10th. The 10th month, October. Huh. Okay. Use rules to configure orders. Okay. Explain how rules relate to products. Determine each rule setup meets the billing and invoicing needs. Invoiceable, calculate tax, revenue recognition, create a revenue schedule. So this would be like for laptops, have this kind of thing, invoiceable, tax, no tax. Let me see, based on the product. Okay. Generate invoice. All right, I'll just continue through. All right, so we got to create the rules. So there's different type of rules you can create. How many order products can be related to a rule? I don't know, how do you even configure these rules? Product rules. Different types. I don't know. I wish they would have walked through an example of how to set one up. is a Salesforce billing object that defines what happens before and during product invoicing. You associate rules with your products. And it doesn't, I haven't seen it say that there's a limit. So I'm going to go with any number. How many treatments can one rule have? All rules have child objects called treatments. A rule can have any number of treatments. There you go. Woohoo! Alright, let's go back to the badge. Super badge. It's unlocked. Awesome. All right, calling it a day.